blocked. Can't see it. Oh. She says his ex. That could be anyone. He doesn't name her. Well, you know, she thinks the world revolves around her. 2K did not block me. Y'all gotta stop. Why would you, Jessica, why would you listen to anybody else? Why would you listen to anyone else? Do you see these two accounts? Friends. Why would you ever take anything, anybody? You just asked a question. Why did 2K block you?
Today, see, I would say drop one, but I don't think.
Oh shit! I can't watch this because I'm live on this account.
That's when you.
Oh, I thought you just asked me why did he block me? Oh, now she's buzzed. I'm screaming. Yeah, don't listen to anybody else. They lie for a living. That's literally, they lie on my name for a living because they're obsessed. No, I think it was because you said he blocked me and she thought you meant 2K. Oh, I was responding out loud to a text message from somebody who was sending me something. My bad. No, you're good, Jessica. I ain't mad at you. Pokey. Could never be. Never that. Never that. Keep tapping the screen. I'll start at 5K. I'm just trying to give people a chance to get back in the room who were here, who want to hear this. What's the audacity? The sheer audacity, honey. Yeah. No, he would never do that. Of the docs on screen. You know. Hi, don't block me. Why would I block you? Oh wait, are you the Amy that somebody said was an op or something? I don't even know what that was about. Oh, why did we say Amy was an op? Oh, probably on my other account. Okay, but can someone please explain to me why the hell he would spend money on lawyers for screen time? What do you mean? She's gonna try Corpus for next visit. I guarantee because of this. God, check Discord. Uh-oh. Amy, what did you do? I didn't block her. My mods blocked her. Oh, because of your affiliation to Erica and Salty and them. Yeah. To the people who are literally going out of their way to make up lies about me and my family. That's why. Oh, can you let her respond? I wanted her to respond. We got time. Unblock her. Let her come back in. I like to hear people's their responses. Joanna said, okay. And you gotta go. Yeah, KG. Anybody that is affiliated with them are blocked. No, it doesn't give them a notification. What, Joanna? Joanna, if she comes back in and responds, then you can block again. It's like a 2-for-1, babe. I know you. Listen, my moderators, they love to block. Okay? Keep tapping the screen. We're about to start. Okay, well, until she comes back, we're going to go ahead and start. Because I know people got to get to bed soon, so. What would halfway... Oh, she called me a fascist. That's bold. Okay, well, we'll get her later. If she comes back in, you can block. You have my permission. And other fucked up things. I have the clip. That's why I blocked her. Oh, scroll out. Okay, well, how am I a fascist? What up, KG? What's wrong? KG doesn't like this rule, I don't think. I don't think KG likes my new rule. It's just a rule for myself, babe. Okay, we're hydrated, honey. That lemon water is hitting. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like me, then why do you come to my lives? So I'll just I'll do you the solid and just go ahead and remove you. Since people... KG said she should be blocked again. I'm screaming. She will be. Does anybody have her username? I'll just go ahead and do it now. Or, I know Joanna wants to. Joanna loves to block people. Joanna, do you want to block? Okay, anyway, we're going to start. Okay. I don't know. This is Exhibit A, which I should have went back up and seen what Exhibit A is. Why is all this blacked out? Why? Like, we already know the email addresses and phone numbers and stuff. Like, who blocked all this out? Gretchen? Counsel, this potential ex parte RFO is completely baseless for the reasons outlined below. So this is an email from Lindsay R. Fonseca, Esquire, the representative for Brianna Olsen. Please withdraw ex parte notice by 12 p.m. today by responding to this email that this has been done, or we'll be seeking 10K and FC. This fucking 10K is going to send me over the goddamn edge. FC 271 sanctions for having to respond to this ridiculous motion. There's no emergency here. Goddamn edge. FC 271 sanctions for having to respond to this ridiculous motion. There's no emergency here. Don't call. There's no emergency here. Your allegations are based on conjecture and not John's personal knowledge, and you're again asking for orders the judge has previously denied multiple times, including at the time of trial. Most foul of all, foul. They love that word, don't they? Most foul of all. John is doing this in the middle of Brianna's visit with W to disrupt her time. Disrupt her time from what? Going live with Santos and planning date nights? Because it's not like they're doing any real fun activities. I mean, all she does is have him lay there or watch TV or nap. Anyway. Back. Most foul of all, John is doing this in the middle of Brianna's visits with W to disrupt her time. With all of this considered, it's extremely hard not to think John's motivation behind this ex parte RFO is to get back under the spotlight again, as he hasn't gotten near the attention online as he once was getting since the DVRO. What can I ask too for any of the John naysayers / Brianna Olsen supporters? Hold on. What, like, I guess that algorithm are you guys using to get to calculate this, John's, that the motivation is because he's not getting the same spotlight and attention online as he was once getting since the DVRO trial ended? What are y'all basing that off of? I'm just curious. As I stated in my emails last week, just because Santos and Brianna are in Texas at the same time doesn't mean Santos is present at Brianna's visits with W. It's not in dispute that Santos is from Texas, has family there, and often conducts business there. It is in dispute what business he conducts there. Also, what family lives there. What does Amy Forever mean? Are you talking about that girl that just came in here? Oh, damn, Jazz, you're too fast. Can I just have some time with these people? I know it is. I like when they come in here sometimes, but never mind. Keep her blocked. Also, you can block Hopeless Romantic too. Amy Forever is crazy. Well, they're fans. I know, that's what I was about to do. We need one blocker. So Jazz will block and Joanna will do comments. How about that? Just so there's no confusion. Okay. Let's see. As I stated in my emails last week, turn the comments off. Joanna. No, you're good. You know they're going to comment, Pookie. Okay, I'm going to do comments off while I'm reading, and then I'll turn them back on. As I stated in my emails last week, just because Santos and Brie are in Texas at the same time doesn't mean Santos is present at Brianna's visits with W. It's not in dispute that Santos is from Texas, has family there, and often conducts business there. I don't know what evidence you have that he was present during Brianna's visit with W unless you tell me John has been stalking the Airbnb and saw something. Why is that their go-to? Why would John have to have been stalking the Airbnb in order to know that? What basis what are we basing that off of? Or employed others to do the same on his behalf and they saw something. If it's the latter, that's inadmissible hearsay, especially on an ex parte basis. Considering you shared nothing in this email as to where this allegation is coming from, I'm going to assume it's based on complete conjecture and what random strangers are saying online. Please review CRC Rule 5.151 D2. This filing must be based on John's personal knowledge on which he can make an affirmative factual showing of irreparable harm or immediate danger to W. Conjecture isn't personal knowledge. I do know that John seems to have leaked Brianna's Airbnb. That you don't know. You don't know. That's the problem, is y'all speak out of y'all's fucking asses. No wonder Brianna hired you as an attorney, because you fucking communicate the same stupid ass fucking way that she does. Brianna's Airbnb address to people because everyone on TikTok seems to know exactly where Brianna is staying with W, and John is the only person she gave the address to. Not true at all. Again, I want to be on camera so that whenever this is inevitably passed on to them. Lindsay R. Fonseca, Esquire. Listen, my love. You did little to no research on your client whenever you obtained her. However, you've had ample opportunity and time since then to understand who her and her little fucking boy toy is. He has a history, Santos has a history of leaking Airbnbs, admittedly leaking Airbnbs for his own personal satisfaction, to boost numbers on social media, to get views, and to keep the attention on him in whatever group he's running around with at that time. Now it's really just her, and then occasionally root beer and whatever the dealer's name is, the husband. This is what they do. And not only that, John isn't the only person who had this address, because by you and your client's own admission in the above titled documents, you admit that not only does Santos know the address, he actually himself stayed at the address supposedly only the day before W arrived. So how is John the only one that has the address? On top of that, even if Santos didn't have it, Brianna has it. So why is John the only one that could possibly be the person who leaked the address? Not only that, who's to say anybody fucking leaked it unless you know something that I don't, Lindsay R. Fonseca Esquire? Why did anybody have to leak it? You're telling me that it's not a possibility that based off of her surroundings in the background, that place couldn't have been found? I don't know if you understand how the internet works, but there are people on here who act like the fucking FBI, babe. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway. So he must have enough common sense about his fans by now to understand that they will stop at nothing to tear Brianna down, including stalking the residence where she's staying with W to gather evidence on her for John. Shut the fuck up. Therefore, by secretly giving out Brianna's address to even one person online, he's putting his child and Brianna in harm's way. The court can't make any orders as to third parties and their social media accounts. I know you understand the jurisdiction limits to the court has, and that the court has no power to make orders as to Santos. That's not true. Well, it is, but it isn't, right? It's the way you're wording it that is throwing me, but I know what they're trying to say. They can make orders on those visits, which is why in the orders from the August trial, it directly says that Brianna's friend Santos is not to be at any visitations. If you want the court to make orders as to Santos, he'd have to be joined as a party to this case. More importantly, I just looked at Santos's TikTok and I don't see a single post about W, because he didn't post it on TikTok, numbnuts. He posted it on Snapchat. They both do. Shut the fuck up, bitch. So, I don't know what you're talking about. Of course you don't, because you don't know what anybody's talking about. Winter being posted on Santos' social media accounts. Here's another one for you, fucking dum-dum. TikTok is not the only form of social media that Santos has. And it's actually his least posted on platform. He posts more on Snapchat than he does on any other platform. Why? Because he's monetized there. As I said in my emails last week, you know the court denied John's request to prohibit Brianna from posting W on social media at the time of trial. This was one of multiple denials John has received on this request over time in this case. Each time he requested this, he had temporary sole legal custody. Thank you, Angel. How are you, my love? Legal custody. So while I appreciate the creativity of the latest angle/argument you have behind this request, it's going to flop on its face. The judge even gave this part of her order at the DBRO trial special attention, giving a lengthy explanation as to why she won't and can't prohibit either party from posting W on their socials. It hasn't even been 2 months since we finished trial, and I know you ordered the same transcripts we did, so it's impossible to believe you and your client conveniently forgot about this part of trial. Nevertheless, you've noticed an ex parte motion with this same request at the forefront. Your client can't keep filing emergency requests on this same topic that have continuously been denied. This is sanctionable and is a complete waste of everyone's time and money. Thank you. Hi, counsel. In addition to the ex parte relief set forth in my earlier email, petitioner will also be asking the court to issue an amended DV-130 along with all requisite attached custody forms that includes the court's prior orders prohibiting Santos from being present during visits and restricting respondents' visits in Texas to Dallas and the surrounding counties, and any new order the court grants in connection with petitioner's ex parte request. Hi, counsel. Unfortunately, Brianna did not abide by her agreement to not post W of her on hers is what I think that's supposed to say, and Santos's social media accounts. Further, we understand Santos has been present throughout the visit in violation of the DVRO, among other issues that will be addressed more thoroughly in our filing. Please be advised that we will be filing an ex parte request for order in the above entitled matter in Department 2C of the Stanley Moss Courthouse tomorrow, October 21st, 2025, pursuant to which petitioner is seeking the following ex parte relief. 1. An order of respondent's visits with the minor child to be professionally supervised by Keeping the Peace, LLC. Forthwith, and or in the alternative, 2, an order prohibiting respondent from posting the minor child on her social media platforms. 3, an order prohibiting respondent from posting the location, including posts depicting the location in the background of her lodging while exercising visits with the minor child. 4, an order that respondent immediately delete all posts depicting the minor child currently on her boyfriend Santos' social media accounts, as well as any joint accounts she shared with Santos. 5, an order granting petitioner the right of first refusal should respondent not be available to care for the minor child at any point during her visits. And 6, an order issuing sanctions against respondent for violating the permanent domestic violence restraining order, which precludes Santos from being present during her visits. So I want to stop right there. Hold on. You can open the comments real quick. I'm going to blow my nose. So let's just turn this around, flip. Okay. Hi, everybody. So I just want to go into this little section. Is this from yesterday or new? Your guess is as good as mine. Somebody in the chat will have to answer. I'm pretty sure it's from yesterday. I wasn't online yesterday, so I don't really know. I want to go ahead and just say that there's this very strange, like, I guess, public opinion, and they state it as like fact. When a court orders something, and this goes for both sides. This goes for his sides. This goes for his side. This goes for her side. That because a judge that there is a judgment made or a decision made on something, that means that the judge got it right. And I want to be abundantly clear that in not only in custody battles or whatever you want to call these, but also in criminal cases, in civil cases, and all of them across the board, right? There are a lot of times where judges get it wrong. And I am here to give my personal opinion and feedback, as well as my professional opinion on it. Does that make me right? No. This is simply my opinion. This is the way that I read the law and interpret the law. Okay? I believe that the judge has failed W on a number of occasions. This is not based off a biased opinion of my disliking for Brianna Olsen. This is based off of sitting down and looking at the facts and saying, this is what the law allows, this is what the law doesn't allow. And then with that, I mean, basic. I do many things. Is Kicking It with Katie here? Hold on. Okay. Not Shelby Esquire. I'm screaming. I'm about to turn the comments off. My point is this. This child has been failed a multitude of times. I am not saying that John and his attorneys always get it right. I am not saying that every filing is done out of 100% concern for W. I think that there are times where it's mostly done out of concern, and then there's a percentage of it that's probably done out of pettiness because he's being forced to play a game with one of the most manipulative and disgusting humans on the planet. Thank you for the heart me. If you haven't already, please drop your daily heart me. And I think that there are times where he feels like he's been pushed so far to a limit that this is his only option. Angel, that I was, damn it, that's what I should have pulled up. I was going to pull those court documents up to confirm. Her and her attorney are claiming that the original decision back in August never said it was Dallas or surrounding counties. I am almost positive that it was. They're saying it was in the state of Texas. So she's basically claiming she can go all the way, take him from Dallas. Sorry, there was a hair in my mouth. Maybe there still is. I have the documents. I just need to look at it. She's basically saying I can take him from Dallas all the way to fucking El Paso if I want to. I can take him down to the border, fucking Corpus Christi. I can go to the whole valley if I want. Like, she's just making up shit, like always. My point is that just because I've seen a couple surrounding counties, right? I've seen a couple of comments saying, like, well, apparently they're both wrong because both were denied, right? Unfortunately, I don't believe that to be true. I don't believe that. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm trying to get something sent to me ASAP, and I kind of need it right now. I think that the judge has gotten it wrong a couple of times. I think that Brianna has not only violated certain orders from the court, I think that she's broken the law. Because let me tell you something. I've said this before and I'll say it again, and anybody who wants to debate me on this, you're more than welcome to do so. You can do it on your platform, not mine, but you can go live and request me and I'll go back and forth with you all day on this. If what Brianna did back in, like, whenever that, was it March, April? I think it was April, whenever she held W hostage. Yeah, March. And you can argue all day with somebody else. Under the definition of the law, right? The way that the language reads. When the police officers knocked on that door, they showed up with a court order that says that she is to return W immediately. And she held him with the rest of her fucking goon squad in that house for 2 hours. If that was in the state that I live in, and I live in Texas, where we take that shit very seriously, they would have kicked the fucking door in. She would have been placed under arrest. You cannot go against a fucking court order. And she did that. Not only that, she live streamed the entire thing where she even contemplates not giving him back, while she had already been served. If I am a judge and this comes in front of me, not only am I not allowing you to have access to that child for the foreseeable future, I am putting you in handcuffs and taking you to jail. That is a criminal act. So forget about all the outside mess, right? You got away with kidnapping by a loophole based on how things were filed, right? Let me just go ahead and put that out there. That's how you got away with that. But what you shouldn't have got away with is when those police knocked on that door with a court order and you made them wait for 2 hours. That is called, literally, by the definition under the law, you are holding that child hostage. And so is Amy. What does that mean? As fuck, self in closet. Are you talking about me in the closet? Because that's where I stream from. You're not getting a full sentence. I think you're getting filtered. Thank you, Pookie. Anyway, I don't know, Basic Becky. Not Huckleberry Forever. I'm screaming. Speaking of Huckleberry Forever. Did I save them? Oh, I think I saved them on my other phone. I did. Dang it. Anyway, focus. Hey, we just need one blocker. Jazz is the blocker, y'all. For now. Yeah, and in case anybody was wondering, I do have a law degree. Okay? Okay? From Harvard University, family law degree. This certificate... Not this certificate, Katie. This certifies that Shelby Jeffcoat has been awarded the degree of family law. Okay? I just wanted to put that out there for those who wanted to argue with me. I do have that. I also, the other day, went ahead and completed. I've been certified in cosmetology. Shelby Jeffcoat is hereby certified in, well, it doesn't say what I've been certified in, but I think we all get the point. From the Broad Mondo School of Certifications. So, not you didn't put anything after certified in, and I just showed it on live stream. Honestly, slay. It's like a fill in the blank type of deal is what I was just told. Anyway, my point is that I don't believe that the judge always gets it correct, okay? That being said, I'm not here to argue with judges' orders. I'm simply giving my opinion on what I think is her to do something. Chandra, I think the first part of your thing got filtered, maybe. Unless I just missed it. I don't know. I think it got filtered. Okay, we're going back. You can turn the comments off. We gotta get through this. Okay. Oh, so a lot of these I won't even have to read. Notice of court hearing, person asking for protection, John Casey, Breonna Lynn Olsen, temporary restraining orders. Wait, what is this from? This is old. Yeah, this is from May. This is from May of 24. They're just including... Okay, they're just showing, like, what the orders... I'm not going through this, y'all. Not this part. I'm not going through. Oh, I don't need to read all this. This is all old. This is from 5/3, like, 2024. This is, like, one of the... Yeah, or 5/31, whatever. Y'all don't... Turn on the comments real quick. Just so I can... get a... I don't need to read all this, right? Y'all know about all this. This is from over a year. I know that. I'm saying, like, y'all don't need me to read this. And this is his response in in this part, right? Yeah, these are the exhibits. Can matter the facts stated herein or my own personal... Okay, order... Hold on, let me read this. Yeah, these are... Oh, wait, nope. Hold on. This is his response. Okay, so I don't need to read any of this. This is all from before. This part is. Y'all, we have read over this a million times. I will give people access to this who haven't had it before. This entire link will be, I will post it, put it somewhere to where you can have access. Yeah, this is all from 2024, May 30th, 2024. Okay, so these are all the exhibits that her and her attorney submitted. You can pay for them. Bullseye. You can message me and pay for them. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'll have to figure out a way to give you access to like post them somewhere. But both of the lives that I did tonight will be up on my YouTube channel, just so, and we'll go over this again tomorrow in more depth. Okay, so we don't need, okay, and this is exhibit 2. If he's bringing you to court, I wouldn't give him evidence to use against you. Be careful. The judge is going to laugh if he brings up the fact I had 2 margaritas at a carnival. So, but you're forgetting, Bree. You said in your response to the court that you had never given out where W's location was going to be publicly. Yet you did give it out publicly because you told people the week prior to your last visitation that you were going to take him to the Texas State Fair. You then told people when you were taking him to the Texas State Fair. So fuck all the margaritas and bullshit. I'm talking about the fact that you lied in court documents to the judge. Night, Faith drew myself out of the live. I don't know what that means. Not if you're sitting here saying you were literally so drunk. Yes, they literally will use this against you. My page is satire. Oh, now your page is satire. Oh, that's new. Interesting. So now we're using our child in satirical skits that we're putting on the internet. But John is the one that uses the baby to monetize off of, right? Mama, I would be careful with what's posted because anything can be used in court. Glad you guys had a great time. My lawyer said I can post whatever I want. I ain't losing shit. I take care of W full time. I'm sorry? Full time is wild work. Oh, gotcha, PJs. Wild work. I could never post how I went and got drunk with my baby and my friend had to take care of my baby in the middle of a custody battle. Girl, shut up. I can do whatever I want when my son is in my care. No, you can't. See, here's the thing, Bree. You can't do whatever you want. That goes for any parent. Let me be abundantly fucking clear. This goes for any fucking parent. Okay, but what I'm talking about, hold on, to the person who just said the thing about the fair, let me turn this around. What I'm talking about with hold on, Mama Tiff. What I'm talking about with the fair is I'm talking about in the above documents, her response to John's ex parte. She says that she's never once given out the address to anywhere that W is going to be. The only way anybody would have it is if John is either stalking her or one of his deranged fans is stalking her and leaked the address out online. However, I have documentation, he has documentation, the entire internet has documentation, where she went on a live stream and told thousands of people watching her which clip pages clipped it and shared it to hundreds of thousands of people where she wanted to take him, the day she wanted to take him, and then she followed through on that and took him to said location. That location doesn't change. The Texas State Fair has been in the same location forever. That part, Chandra. So that is from this last situation. It was the September visitation. The reason I know that is because the Texas State Fair used to be something that I would go to for my birthday with a big group of friends. And it's always around my birthday. And when was her visit in September? 10 or 9. It was around my birthday is 9/21 for anybody that's confused. Hey, Sippy Cup, what's your tea, girl? So you might be right about these little things or whatever, but What is this transcript? Is this from before or is this from now? Gretchen, can you tell me? I look good, bitch. I look tea. Well, I know what most of it's from. I'm talking about these transcripts. No, Holly, I know what you meant, love. I'm talking about this last visit in September. None of that was from before. It was all current. I'm not talking about any of the stuff that just showed on the screen. I'm talking about the facts of the case. What's really happening in real time. Sorry if that came off rude or aggressive. I don't mean it to. It's just the way I speak, Holly. I really don't mean for that to come off as like, I sound like an asshole. I know I do. And I sound condescending. I'm so sorry. It's the way I speak. I don't know. Hi, Pookie. Angel, shut the fuck up. She said, I'm back. Angel, how are you, mamas? So I don't need to read any of this, right? So we're actually like done, no? Yeah, this is all old. I'm scrolling and seeing dates now. Okay. Why did you blur out? Who blurred this out? Okay, but I can see dates on the side. 11/15. Oh, wait. 1/15. Okay, this is all old. All of this is old. I don't need to read any of this. I think that we've read what needs to be read. Until maybe further down. Is there a date? 3/27/25. Okay, that's old. October 7th. This is semi-new. Oh, wait. That's just letting us know when Lindsay R. Fonseca Esquire will be out of the... She'll be unavailable. Because, remember, Brianna, go to Exhibit C. I think I already did. Yeah, I'm on Exhibit C right now. Remember, Brianna, you said that the only way that the public would know that your attorney was unavailable or out of the office would only be if John himself told us, right? Because he's the only one that knew that. Even though it was filed publicly in court. Not only that, it's not hard for me to pick up the phone and call your attorney's office and ask to speak to her, to which their response would be, oh, she's out of the office. And I guarantee you that they would have said, she's out of the office from this date to this date, so that I wouldn't have to keep calling back. That's generally the way things work. I understand that your gutted vagina ass has never worked in a professional setting, but that's the way the world works. I understand that your little assistant isn't sitting at a desk answering phones for you every day. But that's just the way it is, Pooks. Okay. So, what is this? Sorry. I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can see it. It's actually not smart for him to refile soon. I don't need anything in Exhibit C. Exhibit D. This I need. Okay. MLB girl, I'm screaming. If everybody can drop their daily heart me's, I would appreciate you. Also, we do have a gift gallery that I'm trying to fill. If you're new here, gifts are never required. They are appreciated, but they are never required. I try to respond to every single person in the chat regardless. But heart me's are the thing that I do request from everyone. It's 1 penny. If you don't have 1 penny, well, then I guess don't send it. This is an email from Taylor Butnick, John's attorney. I emailed you on... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Whose email was first? Oh, Lindsay R. Fonseca's Esquire's email. Oh, that's how you got it. Okay. I didn't receive a response to the email I followed up on this morning. Please advise when you're saying you responded to that last email for me, as I didn't receive anything. I emailed you on Wednesday, 10:15, stating I'd trail to Monday, given your family emergency, and was willing to withdraw entirely if there are no issues. I also spoke with your office Wednesday 10:15 and let your office know I am not planning to proceed unless there is an issue with Santos. I also told your office that if Monday was too tight for you, given your notice of unavailability extended to 10:19, I could trail you to Tuesday. I asked for an email confirmation if that was needed and never received one. I believe I spoke with Jacqueline on Wednesday. Hi, Lindsay. I emailed you already and also spoke with your office. I'm trailing to Monday for now. Oh, here's that email. Monday for now, but will withdraw as long as there are no issues with Santos this weekend. That was on, well, not Josh snoring loud as fuck. It looks like that was on 10/17/25 at 7:05 a.m. I never heard back from you to my email below. Please advise if the ex parte notice has been withdrawn. These are so out of order. Please review the case law as to sanctions for noticing an ex parte RFO during an attorney's noticed OOO period. Doing this is also unprofessional. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Lindsay, stop talking to people about unprofessional hoe. Especially when there's no emergency. I'm now not reviewing and responding to emails regularly while I'm at my parents' place dealing with an emergency involving manual labor for 12 hours a day. Girl, what family emergency are you dealing with that is involving 12 hours of manual labor? Your family run a farm or something? What's the tea, girl? Okay, turn the comments off. I'm going to get distracted. Just let me get through this and we turn it back on. Not TMI. Oh, and then for pinned comments, I don't know which mods are here. Cassie's here. Cassie, can you do pinned comments when needed? Well, Cassie, are you going to know when to pin comments? Just use your smart brain, because you're a smart girl. It's extremely disappointing to see that level at which John seems to believe he can control and micromanage Brianna's life. I'm sure you advised him that he has no legal right, just as in the case for my client, to try and control every aspect of Brianna's life when it comes to W. This is inappropriate behavior and isn't aiding in creating a co-parenting relationship between the parties. You're correct. Santos isn't allowed to be at Brianna's visits with W, and she has been... Can somebody who has those orders... Can somebody go in and find the section about Santos where it talks about Santos? That I know it's a small part, but I have too many devices going on right now. But I need it because I want to give an analytical kind of breakdown of it, in the way that the law reads, but I don't know. I would have to go through and pull it up on here. I have it saved on my iPad, but anyway, okay. You're correct. Santos isn't allowed to be at Brianna's visits with W, and she has been following that order. Santos flying to Texas with Brianna isn't against the orders. A flight to visitation isn't visitation. Santos is from Texas and has a family and business there. What business? What family? Just because, and you're right. He can go to Texas all he wants. Nobody's arguing that. With Brianna doesn't mean he's at her visits with W. Brianna is allowed to speak to whoever she wants to by phone or FaceTime while she is with W. Just because she's on the phone or FaceTime with someone doesn't mean that person is FaceTiming W. W is 18 months old. Let me explain something to you. If the court evaluates it the way that I would evaluate it and sees it for what it truly is, the live stream that I streamed the other day of Santos and Brianna live streaming with each other, and W coming into frame, for me, and again, I have to look at the way the law reads in California. I'm very well versed in the state of Texas, but not so much in California. That is a direct violation of the orders. Period. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with the judge. I'm not arguing with an attorney. I'm not arguing with anybody. If it reads the way I believe it reads, that is a direct violation. For me. That's my opinion. He's not taking calls or FaceTimes. I'm screaming. Not W is 18 months old. He's not taking calls or FaceTimes. Nope, but he certainly was on those live streams, wasn't he? We just concluded a multi-day trial not even 2 months ago, during which the judge went very in-depth as to why she can't put restrictions on the parties posting about W due to the First Amendment. The court opined that both parties do social media for a living and both make content about W. She said while she may not... Hold on, I think somebody just sent it to me. Okay, great. Thank you. We just concluded a multi-day... Okay, the court opined that both parties do social media for a living and both make content about W. She said while she may not personally agree with them doing that, she couldn't and wouldn't make an order precluding either of them from posting W on social media. John had temporary sole legal custody when you previously requested an order like this, but it was denied. He also had temporary sole legal custody at the time of trial when the judge denied your request for this order again. We ordered all the transcripts, as I'm sure you did as well, and you know what I'm saying is in there. You're now trying to notice an ex parte RFO to make the same request you've already had denied numerous times, including following a recent trial. This is unacceptable. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Please confirm by responding to this email that you'll be withdrawing the ex parte RFO notice. Thank you. Hi, Lindsay. I am sorry to hear that, and we'll keep... Oh, wait. I should have read these from the bottom up is what y'all were saying. Okay. Well... Well, I didn't. Okay? I'm sorry to hear that, and I will keep your family in my thoughts. I wish this could wait until October 20th, but your client's visit starts on Friday. I do not appreciate the threat for sanctions. You are clearly reviewing and responding to emails. I need both of them to do spell check. Both of them. I love my girl, Taylor down, but I need her to do a little spell checking too. Responding to emails, as you know, sanctions are only warranted if we proceed without good cause. Most importantly, as mentioned in my email, we are only planning to proceed ex parte if your client insists on FaceTiming Santos or posting W on her joint account with Santos. I agree an emergency motion is not necessary. I assume she will agree to this without issue. Hopefully someone from your office can get in touch with Brianna and send a confirming email that Santos will not FaceTime W during the visits and W will not be posted on her and Santos's joint account. I will agree to trail my notice to Monday 10/20/25 in good faith that Brianna will comply with these requests and there won't be an issue. I can't read this email in substance as I've been in MO dealing with a family dealing with a family emergency since Sunday. Girl, she's out there on the fields, honey. She's out there doing manual labor, mama. She's out there planting the crops, baby. You were served with my notice of unavailability last week for this entire week, so it's improper and sanctionable to notice an ex parte RFO during... See, but here's my thing, Linz. Just because you happen to put in a notice of unavailability does not mean that everything stops. It doesn't mean that there isn't an emergency. That doesn't mean that his attorneys can't file. It doesn't mean any of those things. You fucking titty baby. To notice an ex parte RFO during my out-of-office period, especially when no real emergency is present here. Please withdraw your ex parte notice for Friday immediately and confirm the same in writing by responding to this email. Hi, Lindsay. I just want to reach out to meet and confer about two issues. First, Brianna has mentioned Santos coming with her to Dallas and FaceTiming Santos during her visits with W. Santos is not allowed to be present during the visits, and this includes virtually. That's what my breakdown wanted to get down to. Please make sure she does not violate the order by allowing him to FaceTime. Oh, this is before the visit. She let her know this. The gag, honey. But let me guess, the judge didn't see it that way. During visits with W. Santos is not allowed to be present during the visits, and this includes virtually. Please make sure she does not violate the order by allowing him to FaceTime W. We are aware of a potentially physical altercation that occurred between Brianna and Santos recently, where they both appeared intoxicated. This was shared publicly across social media and raises significant concerns, particularly if Santos is traveling to Dallas with Brianna, as indicated on social media. During this September visit, Brianna regularly monetized off W by posting him on her and Santos's joint social media accounts. She also FaceTime Santos with W during the visit. Santos should not be involved in her visits in any capacity. Please ensure Brianna does not allow Santos to post W on his account and or that she does not post W on her joint account with Santos. John has legal custody and an obligation to protect Winter's privacy. He is concerned by the level of exposure Brianna is continuing to subject W to. If we cannot reach an agreement of the aforementioned request, please be advised that I am going to be filing an ex parte RFO on Friday, October 17th, 2025, in Department 2C, seeking orders that the court prohibit Brianna from FaceTiming Santos with W and that she be prohibited from posting W on her and Santos's joint social media accounts. To be clear, John has no issue with Brianna taking photos or videos for her personal memories. However, W is not a tool for Brianna and her boyfriend to use to generate income. Further, as the legal custodian, whether or not to expose Winter publicly on social media falls within John's decision-making authority. Clock that, T, bitch. I need a bump break. Turn the comments on. Oh, Kate, it most certainly can be filed. There's no, law against it. However, she is, threatening sanctions and calling John's attorney unprofessional for doing so. Prohibiting respondent from posting the location, including posts depicting the location. Wait, what, Melly? I hate that TikTok doesn't let full or doesn't have full comments come through. If she was OO, then there would be a response saying she's OO into email so and so. That's like saying I didn't go to school, say you can't assign homework. Hold on. Oh wait, that's what was just sent to me. Hold on. Let me read this. Okay. Where's the part about? Okay. Respondent is to have visitation with the minor child in Dallas, Texas, and surrounding counties for the first month. Visits are to be up to 1 week long per month. Respondent's friend Santos is not to be present during the visits. Respondent is ordered to provide petitioner. Okay, so I would need that part. I would need to know under the law. It's the language that they use. It wasn't, and maybe there is in the official transcripts, because I know this was kind of a shortened, what's it called? Somebody who has a better law degree can tell me, but this isn't in its entirety, I believe. Minutes, yes, thank you. Minute order, thank you. Thanks, Spookies. So my thing is the word after the first month. So for me, it's not about the location. My thing is about the Santos part. What I'm getting to right now in this part what I'm talking about right now is respondent's friend Santos is not to be present is the definition under the eyes of the judge in the court. What does the word present what is that defined as? What does that cover? During the visits, right? And that is where I think his attorneys ran into an issue, or are, I'm not really sure, because people are saying that everything that they filed for was denied, is there wasn't clarity in the 82725 orders. Well, we wouldn't know, because, see, I disagree with that. But, so for me, let's look it up. Fuck it. Let's Google it together. She found a loophole. Well, she didn't entirely find a loophole. This isn't over trust. But let me just... How is present defined under California law? Let's see. Not interested. In California law, the definition of present depends on the specific context of the legal code it appears in. The term can refer to the present tense, a physical presence in a location or something given... Future in both state residency, items of value. That's not. Being in a set place at a given time to bring motion before. Yeah, that's what I want to know, Angel. Because here's my thing is that, I'm sorry, but Brianna and Santos being on a live stream together and yeah, Autumn, it's not just you, yeah. I don't necessarily think that his attorneys are filing things wrong. I think that there is too much gray that's been left, like, kind of like left up, or left open for interpretation. And I do. And here, look, I want this to serve as a moment of example and of a lesson to those that are watching who think that we all who are on the same side of things, we all just agree with one another. Angel and I, we don't know each other very well personally, but in terms of content and in terms of liking one another through all this, we love each other, or I love her. I'm not going to speak for her because I don't know if she likes me, but we get along very well. So what you just saw was a disagreement between two highly educated people who stand primarily on the same side of every argument, no matter if it's fucking Ashley Trevino, no matter if it's fucking Carla Trevino, whether it's Brie Olsen, Valet, any of them. We kind of always agree. We just disagreed. That's her opinion. That's my opinion. Do you see how that works? We're both fucking adults. She gets to have that opinion. I get to have my opinion. Her opinion aligned with what the court determined. Love you, Angel. Because at the end of the day, I don't think Angel's a moron. I don't think Angel's speaking out of her ass when she says what she just said. I think that she's basing that off of her education, her understanding of the law, her interpretation of the orders. I can respect that. Do I agree? No. I don't think that he should be present in any capacity. And I think that using the term, like only saying FaceTimes is... Who plotted what, Chloe? In California, virtual does count as being present within... Oh, does it? Do you know where I can find that? Oh, I totally agree on that. Yeah. Everything they do is to is to do that. Check Discord, California. Oh, you sent it. I'm sorry, I'm on D&D, so I'm not getting notifications. My bad. Okay, so for unsupervised or regular visitation orders, the rule regarding a third party's presence during a virtual visit may be less explicit. For best interest of the child. The court's primary consideration is always the child's best interest. The court may view an unapproved third party's presence, even virtually, as disruptive or damaging to the parent-child relationship. Interference concerns. A court might be concerned that the third party is interfering with the parent-child bond, which would violate the spirit of the court's order. Documentation and enforcement. If you believe a third party is inappropriately joining virtual visits... Oh, wait. Hold, please. Thank you for the gifts, guys. That part. See, so this is where Angel, for me, God, I wish Angel would do lives, man. If y'all don't follow Angel in the chat, Angel is one of the most intelligent people that speaks on a lot of the stuff going on social media. She is, that's what I'm wondering, Nicole. Down bad. Eli says I'm down bad. Eli says I'm down bad. Eli, did you know that we sit with each other now? According to Nova, you and I sit together. Oh, you blocked him. I was going to have a little fun with that fucking child abuser. That fucking essayer. Dang. He'll come in on his backup. I unblocked him on both just to bait him. So, I'm screaming. Angel said, this is fun. I think y'all are right. I think so. Mm-hmm. I need to keep digging and keep researching. Here's the thing, y'all. I mean, I do have a law degree from Harvard. That doesn't mean that I'm the biggest and baddest. You know, I don't know every piece of information, especially because each state is different. Does it have to be it has to be life-threatening, Angel? Oh, for an ex parte is what you're saying. Still learning every day. Yeah, I have a law degree from Harvard. You didn't know that, Dalen? Mama Tiff, do you have Instagram? Mine is linked in my bio. If you just click that and then send me a message, and once I accept your message, it'll let you send me whatever it is. Oh, did you want to see it? Whose mods are too much? I have my law degree right here, babe. Harvard University Family Law degree. This certifies that Shelby Jeffcoat has been awarded the degree of family law. Hey. Oh, I don't associate with that. They're not, Cassie. No, mine's from Harvard. But I think she could have granted it for changing locations. See, and I've been away for a couple of days, so Ivy League Queen per. I don't know what y'all are even talking about. Did she ended up changing Airbnbs without telling him, or what? Thanks, Jessica. She did what? This is the shit I'm talking about. I gotta pay attention more. I be taking days off, and girl, when I say days off, I'm saying days off. She did. Wow. This whole... Yeah, she's this whole claim that 2K is stalking her and or leaking information to put his son in harm's way this narrative is pissing me the fuck off. When she is the only one in this entire situation from the time that child has been brought into this world that has put that child, that baby, in harm's way. The only one. Pisses me the fuck off, man. She'll get hers, though. She'll get hers. All right, let's continue reading. We got to get through this so that I can... Because I got to move to... Why did 2K unfollow... Hold on, don't remove them. Don't remove that page. Don't remove that page. Don't remove that page. Somebody pin that comment. Whoever I said to pin. Don't remove them. Pin that comment about 2K removing me and saying like MVP Huckleberry or whatever. Real quick. Just do it real quick. Why did 2K unfollow the Snow Princess? I'm the Snow Queen, Flip. But also, I just wanted to, let's see. So we're on, oh wait. So let's open TikTok. Let's go to search. Let's go to I don't have to prove it, but I love proving y'all wrong on Livestream because it's so funny to me. Look how stupid y'all look. Oh, 2K2 Live. 2K. And I'm friends with both accounts. But let's just click on it. Oh, that's his current account that he's live on. That's the one he goes live on, right? And then, just for shits and giggles, his other one. Oh no! Why did he unfollow me? MVP Huckleberry. Y'all are so fucking stupid. He didn't unfollow anybody. He still speaks to me. Y'all are fucking stupid. And y'all are fucking weird-ass wannabes. Oh, what happened, Flip? You don't have any response? So you were wrong about that? So you don't have anything to say about that? So now I'm down bad. So now you're taking my phrases, right? Because I'm the one who started calling y'all that. Flip, eat my fucking asshole. They can go now. Bye, Pookie. Stay loud and wrong. What an embarrassment. Hey, Huckleberry. Hope you're not crashing out too hard tonight. Anyway, I've got real stuff to do because I'm an actual commentary page, so I give actual commentary. Was that the tiny guy's backup page? Who's the tiny guy? Good morning, Miss Who the fuck is Miss Montesinos? Oh wait, is this old? What is this? Oh no, this is new. This is them emailing about court documents. The only reason I know that is because myself, as well as somebody else, have also been in contact with these people. Just for proof, since Kaylee Cyber and Company feel the need to say that we're lying, mind you, these same people who are involved in this case requested before we requested. We're not responding to them anymore. Just block them. They can keep creating new accounts. Before we requested. So let me just go ahead and pull that up. You can just go ahead and get that. Hey, what was the name? What's the name of this person? Anna Montesinos? That's crazy because me and my girl, who are also getting transcripts, are emailing with the same fucking people. But said that we never did, right? Said we never reached out to them. We never requested transcripts. We never nothing, right? Isn't that what you said, Kaylee Cyber, you dumb cunt? Isn't that what you said, Huckleberry? You fucking delusional ass bitch. Remember, y'all told people that. Y'all told people that we lied to the public. We lied. That's crazy. Anna Montesinos. This is crazy. This is us emailing the same person. Actually, let me go ahead and scroll up. From one of the other days. Hi, sure, the cost to get a certified electronic copy of the transcript is... That's wild. The same people that Brianna Olsen and her attorneys are reaching out to happen to be the same people that me and my people reached out to. These are the days that those court reporters covered, and me and my people reached out to them. But you said I was a fucking liar. How stupid of you. How stupid of you to think that I, out of all the pages who come with actual receipts, wouldn't have a receipt to prove you wrong, stupid. Anyway, that's just them trying to request transcripts the same way that we requested transcripts. What is this? Yes, my lawyer forwarded me their conversations, and it's just a repeat of ours, basically, and that you're not understanding the court order and attempting to micromanage my visits again. I sent you the address with dates. This is from Brianna to John. I sent you the address with dates, even though the court order states you only need the address several times with several different versions. See you on the 24th at 10 a.m. at the police station for the exchange. Don't forget to send me his updated list of new foods and allergies and his schedule you have him on. Not John responded and said, Brian, let me remind you, my lawyer emailed yours. John, let me remind you that I only need to send you the address where we are staying here. The pettiness of both of them is crazy. John, let me remind you that not only do you need to send the address where we are staying. You can turn the comments off for a second. Here are several screenshots of my booking confirmation with dates and addresses. Since it's something you mentioned and seemed uncomfortable with, I will say that the date of check-in is a day before I get winter. That's for me to check in early and make sure I have everything ready for him. What do you need to, like, what are we getting? What are we prepping? It's 7 days, Brianna. Like, be so fucking for real. From Brianna to John, I'll send you the dates that I booked it, but my assistant booked it, so I'm not going to send you her information. That's not information that I owe you either. I only need to send you the address where we are staying. I will send a screenshot of the dates. So wait, this is you admitting via email between you and John, or correspondence between you and John, that the only information you owe him is the location. But then you just admitted during this specific visitation that you changed locations without telling him said location. Am I wrong or am I right? Right or I don't right what? Anyway, from John to Brianna, please send me the booking information that has your name, the address you booked for you and W to stay at during his visit with you, and the dates you booked it for. You only send a screenshot of a 1 day only check-in. Your name isn't there, and neither are the other dates. This isn't confirmation. The dates that's on the screenshot isn't even the day you get W. I need to see everything confirmed from the 24th through the 30th with your name. Okay, so I'm assuming these need to be read from the top or from the bottom up. I'm assuming. I hate that so much shit is scratched out. Okay, I'll start with this one and go up. Hi, Lindsay. Brianna sent John her Airbnb address in Dallas. Can you please make sure she also shares proof of her round-trip flight information in and out of Dallas to confirm no travel reservations have been made for W, and we know what flight she will be departing on if she fails to return him, and the contact information and address where W can be reached throughout the visit. I assume she isn't planning to spend 24 hours per day every day at the Airbnb. If she hasn't finalized day-to-day details, can she just let John know the address is where W will be each day as she makes activities / plans. Thanks. Hi, Taylor. This is really reaching. Respectfully, John doesn't get to micromanage Brianna's time with W like this. W isn't a protected party on the DVRO, and there are no supervised visitation orders in place. She's not required to tell John daily what activities she'll be doing. He didn't ask you what activities. Oh, God. He's not asking you to tell him exactly a play-by-play of every single little thing that you're going to be doing. He's asking you for the addresses where you're going to have his son. Now, I would need to go back and read what the court's ordered, but I don't know that he even has the authority to do that. I want to say he does, but that's probably wishful thinking. But that's not what he's asking you. He's not asking you for a play-by-play. He's simply asking you for dates and times of locations. Where are you going to be at? He doesn't need to know if you're going to be drinking margaritas at the state fair or wherever you're drinking. You'll post that online for us to see anyway. Sorry. Just on daily what activities, nor the addresses of those activities. W is 17 months old and doesn't have a cell phone, so John already knows to use OFW to check on him per the court's order, and for true emergencies, he can call or text Brianna's cell phone. Brianna sent the Airbnb address on 9/14 as required by the court's order. If you're going to say that your questions are based on number 6 of the DV-145, please reread that section. It says, before traveling with the children, Brianna isn't traveling anywhere with W. She's staying at an Airbnb on Dallas County. But why would you clarify that it's going to be in Dallas County? Because according to you and Brianna, according to Brianna anyway, she doesn't understand why she needs permission, because she can take him anywhere in the state of Texas, right? Isn't that right? It doesn't have to be in Dallas County. She also already clarified for John on OFW. Actually, hold on. Hey Siri. What county is the Texas State Fair in? Got it. Two things from us to discuss with you. 1, per number 4 and number 6 on the DV-145, Brianna is allowed to travel within Texas during her custodial time in Texas. Not true. On 9/2, see attached thread, the parties were discussing upcoming months of potential weeks during which Brianna can come see W per John's request to lay out the schedule in advance. Hold on, let me finish reading this and then I'll... He mentioned she has Thanksgiving and Christmas this year. She suggested 10/17 through 10/23, 11/24 through 11/30 in Corpus Christi, and 12/22 through 28. John immediately said no to Corpus Christi, stating it wasn't a surrounding county to Dallas County. He sent a list of what he believes to be those areas, and I don't know where that list came from because our orders don't define this, and these two subsections of our orders also say Brianna can travel within Texas with W during her custodial time. Can somebody pull that for me or clarify this for me? God, where's Elle when I need her? Because she's quick with that. I want to say I fucking believe that those orders say that visitation has to be within Dallas County or surrounding counties. Brianna explained her family lives in Corpus Christi, Texas, which is a 1-hour flight from Dallas. It's a 1-hour flight. That doesn't make it close. A lot of things are 1-hour flights. And they haven't been able to see W since last Thanksgiving. She mentioned how they have reached out to John via text several times over the past year to get updates on W and see him in Dallas, but have been ignored. He owes them nothing. What do you not understand? He owes none of her family members a single fucking thing. Brianna would like to spend the Thanksgiving trip in Corpus Christi with her family. The orders permit this. I don't know that they do. I need to see those before I give an opinion. Please advise as to John's reasoning based on the orders as to why he is trying not... Hold on, I'm confused though. So if the orders permit this, then why are you even asking for permission? Hold on, let's be so fucking for real, right? You can turn the comments on for a second. Let me just understand something. Lindsay R. Fonseca Esquire and assistant Bree Olsen, if the orders grant her the capabilities to take W anywhere in the state of Texas, right? That is what they are claiming. That is what she just said in this email to John's attorney. That is Brianna's attorney to John's attorney. If those orders already permit her to do so, then why would she be asking for permission? The only thing that she would need to do, he's doing far too much. Who is? Who's he? Would be then to submit the address to where W will be, right? Isn't that how this would work? She wouldn't need to ask for clarification. Thank you for the rose. Is that not... Am I reading that wrong? Am I not understanding that correctly? Please, somebody... I love being corrected. But what I'm saying is this, Angel. What I'm saying is, per her email that I just read you from the other day, or from like last week or whatever, she's saying that the court, the orders already... Hold on, let's see. Brianna explained her family lives in Corpus Christi, Texas, which is a 1-hour flight from Dallas, and they haven't been able to see W since last Thanksgiving. She mentioned how they have reached out to John via text. Brianna would like to spend Thanksgiving in Corpus Christi with her family. The orders permit this, right? So her attorney is claiming that the current orders, because this email is just from like a week ago or whatever. Dallas and surrounding counties. That's not, is it? What do you mean, Mac? If you're asking if Corpus Christi is a surrounding county, no, it's not. But I feel like we're like all over the place right now. And I need this point to come through to what I'm saying. Oh, I know, Hannah. Update on what? No. Hold on. Turn the comments off. Damn, I need a bump, y'all. Turn the comments off. Marissa, you always do. Marissa, she's holding up lovely. I did an oil treatment on her today. Okay. So, sorry. It's not to silence anybody. It's because I have ADHD really badly, and I'll try to do both. Okay. Let me go up and just read this. So, this is her email to John. This is Brianna's attorney to John's attorney. The very first point. 2 things from us to discuss with you. 1, per number 4 and number 6 on the DV-145, Brianna is allowed to travel within Texas during her custodial time in Texas. They're not even arguing that it has to be in a surrounding county. They're arguing that the current orders that are in place allow her to travel anywhere within the state of Texas. So if this is true, if they believe this to be true, why are they trying to get permission from John to take W to Corpus Christi during Thanksgiving? Does that... I gotta do a bump. You can turn the comments back on. Pinkies up, everybody. Happy bumping. Okay, but just really quickly before I move on, I want to... Here's what you're saying. I don't think they understand the court orders, though. Okay. But what I'm saying, though... still think that what I'm saying is getting a little bit like misunderstood. Are they okay? So let me break it down. Are they not by asking for permission only proving what John and his attorneys and the court orders say, that she does need permission to take him to travel with him elsewhere, right? That they're proving by asking for permission. Because if they truly believe that these court orders say what they're claiming, then they don't need permission. They're claiming that the court orders, if it was in the court order, they wouldn't. Right. Okay. But exactly, Tori. But they don't even realize it. Because Timu Tara over there, Timu attorney Tara, and fucking Know Nothing Brianna, she got what permission already, Coral? Hi, T. T, I figured out what happened. I'll DM you about it. Thank you for the heart me. Okay, well, we're going to move on. I think orders are too vague because surrounding counties was month 1. I think that we need to see the entire thing. I find it hard to believe that even after the first month, they would then approve that the court was then said, we need the full. Yeah. It's in the order if you read a bit more. What's in the order if you read a bit more? God, my new body wash is fucking amazing. Yeah, but then there's no clarification afterward that he gave permission. He never gave permission. Never. It might be this is an attachment. I don't know how to explain it to you. This is a PDF document. I don't have the attachments. Correct, Angel. And that is the way that the shut up, Elle. He never once gave her... Okay, I'm checking. Oh. He never once gave her permission, just so we're clear. Main chat. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. This is where they're getting that. It's that handwritten part on DV-140 in section 4. This is where they're getting that I don't think that the judge is clear enough. So I'm actually not even going to blame Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there. I'm actually going to blame the judge. And written in crown. This little handwritten part on this section there's not enough clarity. Because in another section on here, it verbatim says Dallas County and surrounding counties. I'm screaming. It says, okay, so it says no travel with children without permission. Person 2, which is Brianna, is the one who must ask for permission. During her custodial time in California, which there's no custodial time during California, right? All these visits are in Texas. And then it states under that, state of Texas during her custodial time in Texas. It doesn't give clarification on anything. That part doesn't. There is another part of the order that literally says Dallas County and surrounding counties, but that's all it says. That's literally all it says. That she needs permission to travel Well, you heard wrong, Emilio. So, have fun with that. Y'all are so funny. How many accounts are y'all gonna create? I checked as maybe she can go to California with him in the future. The transcript says Dallas County and surrounding areas. A conflict divorce and my child custody papers are more clear than this. Well, maybe I need the transcripts. Do I have the transcripts and I just don't know about it? It's late, y'all. It is. For those who came in late, this is part 2 from tonight. I had to cut this into 2 different lives because I download these and I'm uploading them to YouTube from now on. So, I decided that I will do a more in-depth from start to finish tomorrow. Starting earlier in the day. Oh, well, I'm through. Well, I'm not through the transcript. I think I have them. Let's see. Wait, did you send them to me, Gretchen, or no? Oh, wait, is that the... Wait, you sent me more than one thing, right? What did you send me? Oh, you didn't send me transcripts. Right? Fuck if I know. I'm screaming, not give me a second. I'm not going over the transcripts tonight. That's going to be a tomorrow situation. I want to say a couple of things really quickly. This is, hold on, let me finish. Turn the comments off. I'm almost done with where I'm at. Okay. So, hi, Christina. We're going over court documents. Brianna would like to spend the Thanksgiving, blah, blah, blah. I never heard back from you further following our 9-2 response to my email sent earlier that day. The parenting class Brianna already completed through a facility, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, also, that's not up to his attorney to decide whether or not that little parenting class that she took suffices. That is up to the court. I don't know why they think that John and his attorney have so much power in this, but shit's weird. Okay. Hi, Taylor. This is really reaching. Respectfully... Oh, wait, I already read that. Hi, Lindsay. The DV-130 includes kidnapping prevention orders on the last page. Brianna needs to provide the address and contact phone number for where the minor child can be located during her visits, as well as round-trip flight information. I've ordered a copy of the transcript. My recollection is the court limited Brianna's visits to Dallas and the surrounding counties. The minute order reflects this also, but states it's for the first month. I'm not sure about the parenting class. The course itself is probably fine, but there was a DVTRO violation the day she claims she completed it. That part... Oh, God. Hi, Taylor. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. Bitch, learn to fucking speak to people. Again, I understand that you went to, like the 104th ranked law school in the nation. So they might not have taught you fucking etiquette and communication skills, but good God. What are you talking about? The last page of the DV-130. I'm looking at page 10 of 10. In that form, and there are no orders about kidnapping. Nor orders. There is orders of kidnapping. We've all read it. What are you talking about? There are fucking orders about kidnapping. Oh my God, shut up. Nor orders for Brianna to provide contact information for a 17-month-old. W's location and round-trip flight information. Again, I think you're referring to as number 6 of the DV-145, which pertains to traveling with W, which Brianna is allowed to do per the orders within Texas. However, Brianna isn't traveling with W anywhere on this trip. She's staying at the Airbnb she gave John the address to. We also ordered all of the transcript. However, telling me you did the same doesn't answer our question. On what basis is John denying Brianna's right to travel with W? He cannot be... We have to. I need to turn this around. Listen, if this ever gets back to you, Lindsay R. Fonseca, Esquire, John has no power to deny Brianna's right to travel. The only people or persons that are able to deny her right to travel is the court. If you, with your whole fucking chest, believe what you claim to believe that the orders allow her to do, then advise your client to make plans for Thanksgiving in Corpus Christi. And follow the orders as y'all understand them. Why are you going back and forth with anyone? How unfucking professional and stupid of you. Right to travel with W within Texas to Corpus Christi during her Thanksgiving trip to see her family when travel within Texas is explicitly allowed during her custodial time under number 4 and number 6 of the DV-145. So then why are you asking for permission? How is he denying Brianna the right to travel? I don't know what your allegation as to a violation of the temp DVRO has to do with Brianna completing her parenting class. You don't seem to want to answer my very direct question about the parenting class. Maybe out of strategy so you can object to it last minute before our January hearing so that Brianna's custodial time doesn't get moved to LA as the judge said it likely would if there aren't issues. Please explain. Bitch. Shut the fuck up. As to your comments about these demands coming from you and not from John, we are also to assume that the insistence on having visits in a visitation facility when that was not ordered was also something you decided to put into place. The judge didn't look fondly on you/John's making of that non-existent order and told the group at 2 different hearings that this was never her order nor her intention. It's your responsibility as counsel to ensure the orders are understood and followed. Bitch, same! Pot, meat, kettle, dum-dum. Sorry, it's your responsibility as counsel to ensure the orders are understood and followed by your client, and my responsibility as to Brianna is the same. So then if you understand these orders and you've explained them to her, then why isn't she making plans to have W in Corpus for Thanksgiving? Why are you continuing, to go back and fucking forth? It's your responsibility, blah, blah, blah. If you're being asked to create orders that don't exist out of some sort of threat of responsibility or blame being placed on you over something my client does, then that sounds like an issue you need to handle with your client. So then let her handle it with her client. Why are you so fucking concerned? Because just like your client, Brianna Olsen, y'all are always concerned about what my boy is doing. And yes, I said my boy. It's completely inappropriate because while you're concerned about all this bullshit, she could be taking a 12-session course, class, whatever the fuck was asked of her by or mandated to her by the court. She could be doing it this entire time. Lord knows she could use an extra course or 2. And why are you asking her if that course sufficed? Ask the court. God damn. If you're being asked to create order, blah, 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 blaming or something my client does. If you're being asked to create orders that don't exist out of some sort of threat or responsibility or blame being placed on you or something my client does, then that sounds like an issue you need to handle with your client. It's completely inappropriate to try to create orders that don't exist just to appease John, which is honestly what it sounds like is happening here. We were concerned with what John's reaction would be to the huge step down in control he has over Brianna by way of the supervised visitation order being lifted and W not being a protected party on the DVRO, believing all of this could cause him to spiral, and it appears this could be I'm screaming. As I've repeatedly said since becoming involved with this case, John isn't going to be able to keep Brianna from W or continuously control and micromanage her relationship with W. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. Hi, Lindsay. This is extremely unproductive. I'll address my issues with the court if necessary. That part! I am not going to continue to engage in a back and forth with you. Proceed as you think is appropriate. That part, okay, I'll ask Brianna if she wishes to proceed ex parte on the Thanksgiving issue since you're refusing to continue to meet and confer about it or even point me to the order that you claim supports John's refusal to allow this. It doesn't. Here's the thing. Okay, so I think that is where we'll stop for the night, I think. Hold on, let me make sure. What's the next exhibit? I think this is old, no? Hold on. Let's see. Or is this all new? This is all new. Okay, hold on. You can open the comments. What are we at on time? Okay, good. We're still on 1 hour 51. Hold on, let me go back up and read into that so I can just quote it with what I'm about to say. Okay. Hi, Sue. How are you? Okay, I'll ask Brianna if she wishes to proceed ex parte on the Thanksgiving issue, since you're refusing to continue to meet. Since you're refusing to continue to meet. That was worded weird or wrong, but to meet and confer about it, or even point me to the order that you claim supports John's refusal to allow this. Listen, Taylor, we've got to get it together at some point. At some point, you have to enter the chat as a real fucking attorney. John nor his attorney have any power over whatever the court has ordered. Therefore, if you believe that the court orders allow Brianna to travel within the state of Texas, then tell your client to travel within the state of Texas. If you need clarification, it is not John's attorney's job to provide clarification for you. She doesn't work for you. She doesn't work for Brianna. She works for John and W. Period. So if you... No, I can't fix the dingleberries in my nose. Can you eat my ass? Probably not, right? You're probably not going to eat it. So, no. Do you want to clean my taint? It's extra fucking juicy. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and take care of it since clearly the moderators have left the chat. Goodbye. I got it. Don't worry about it, y'all. I got it. Oh, wait, no. Block me, bitch is not... You shouldn't have blocked them. I don't know why we're just blocking. They didn't say anything. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Just block everybody. Hi, how are you? I'm not understanding. Maybe I'm the crazy one. What's the tea? Hey, girly. If anybody can explain that to me about how I'm like misinterpreting things, then I'll take it. You know, I'm not always right. You know what I mean? I'm not always right. So, maybe I'm wrong. Tori, thank you for dropping your heart, me, my love. Okay, I just got the transcripts. Great. So that's what we'll do tomorrow morning. I have every intention of starting between 9 and 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Shelby, please don't remove me as a follower. Did I remove you? Closet Tour 2025? I already gave one. You blocked me on another account, but I promise I don't know who you are. Thanks, T. Okay, bye, Pinata, or whatever your name is. You did, but I understand how you said you got rid of, like, oh, what's your account? I was blocked from commenting. I was like, damn, what did I do? When were you blocked from commenting, Elle? Yeah, the comments were off. Nobody, you can't, I didn't like, mute you or anything. No, you weren't, Elle. Everybody couldn't. No, you weren't. I would have seen it pop up on my screen. I don't know. I can't figure it out. If people would come in under real accounts, then I don't have time to figure all that out tonight. Anyway, so my plan is to be on tomorrow morning between 9 and 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks, Sophia. I did an oil treatment today, so I'm just letting her kind of sit and work in there. What about the court doc scam? Hold on, don't kick them, don't kick them, don't kick them. What court doc scam? What's the court doc scam? And I don't need people responding for me in the comments. Can I just... Thanks, girly. But you have to respond quickly though, because I'm not giving you all day. Thanks, Mimi. Love you. Okay, Joanna, go ahead. They took too long. I don't have time. Not the scam. I'm about to scam your mother. UIL, Texas. Okay. The real college you went to. UIL, you're such an idiot. UIL isn't a fucking God damn it. UIL isn't a university. UIL is what all of Texas public schools, K through 12, fall underneath, you idiot. That's what, you're such a fucking moron. Y'all are so dumb that y'all don't even know anything in the history of anything. You fucking idiots. The UIL, or University Interscholastic League, is an organization that oversees academic, athletic, and music competitions for public schools in Texas. It is the largest interscholastic organization of its kind in the world, founded in 1910 by the University of Texas at Austin to provide leadership for school contests. The UIL's mission is to provide educational, character-building, extracurricular activities under rules that promote good sportsmanship and fair play. It covers fucking... Y'all are so weird. Y'all are so stupid, uneducated, fucking idiots. Google is free. Like, what level of education do you have to not be able to understand a goddamn thing? Not one thing. Anyway. Well... It's just so sad, like, how stupid you must be in this life. Oh, moron. Block me, bitch. You will need to drop your daily heart me in every single day in order to stay, though. No, I did not cheer. I played sports and I did competitions in academia. And then I went on to teach and coach in the public school system. LOL, do they promote closets? I don't know, you tell me. You seem to not know a single fucking thing, Esmeralda. Because I want to be in a fucking closet? Why are you broken down bad? Why do y'all have people sitting over there on live streams with y'all with GoFundMes begging for pennies so that they can afford housing? I don't know. Because that's life. I don't know. Oh, down, CJ. Anyway, what are we at? Oh no, a heart me. Block me. A heart me. Yeah, we're right at 2 hours. Perfect. If I had not, well, it's not that messy. Hold on. It's a little messy, but that's okay. We'll do a little, I'll do a little closet tour for y'all since they want to see it so bad. So yeah, so I took out my entire closet and installed a bunch of shelving and lighting. And this is my setup. Well, that's normally over there. But yeah, my mom's nursing home. And then installed some more shelving and more lighting. Yeah. So this is the horrible little closet that I live in. And it's so perfect. Yes, I do have a snack shelf for like candies and stuff, and then that's my sweets. The one on the bottom is not. But yeah, that's my little mini fridge. That's my old baby that we had to put down. And then I have some like organizational bins up top. That's all my costuming stuff for some new characters that I'm going to be doing. This is some product that I have to do some reviews on. These are tombstones. That's my Shelby Says So sign. This is a cauldron and a skull that if I put water in them and turn them on, which I was in the middle of doing LED lights in there to light it up, but then they do like the smoke or whatever. What else? I don't know. What else do you need? Oh, here, I'll give you another. Here's some shoes that I'm actually going to be taking out because I relocated all of my clothing and shoes. It's from the Dollar Tree, Cassandra. I actually have multiple of them for my Halloween special. But anyway, yeah, so this is my whole desk setup. Yeah, there's my baby in the corner that I need to take care of. There's something on the floor that needs to be vacuumed. This is a sweet letter from one of my mods / besties that she sent with my birthday present. There's a birthday card from one of my mods / besties. Yeah, what else do you need to see? This is my placenta that I pulled out after I gave birth to little baby Addie over here. Wake up. She does that sometimes. It's okay. I know. So cute, right? In my mom's nursing home. And actually, according to some of them, I kicked its hand on its head. Well, my placenta is for sale online. What did they say? That me, my mom, and my husband live in a 1 bedroom, I think, I don't know what they said, something, 1 bedroom something or another. We live in a 2-bed, 2-bath. Upstairs, downstairs. Well, yeah, the Section 8 housing and the old folks home was originally what they said. Now they're saying that we live in a 1 bedroom and that me and my husband and my 2 dogs share a closet together. But as we all know, because you guys have all seen it, well, you can't really see him, but oh wait, oh yeah, he's sleeping. And there's Lola Bear sleeping. Ew, look at all the dog hair. It's okay, these are... Yeah, his foot's gross, don't look. Look at Lola Bear. And where's Bubba? Bubba's probably under the couch. Or under the bed. I do, but he's not, I don't know where Benito is. He's probably under the bed. But anyway, so that's our bed, our California King custom made bed that I had made. And then, well, y'all have seen my bathroom. Oh, it doesn't matter. I just like to show them whenever they come in and say stupid stuff like that. Meanwhile, some of them are over there with GoFundMe's begging for people to pay them pennies so that they could afford housing. Isn't that right, Coffee Cuddles? Right, Huckleberry, your little bestie? She's got a GoFundMe where she's begging people to donate. How sad. But anyway, I'm screaming at It's AI. Shut the fuck up, whatever, wherever. I love you. Where have you been, Pookie? It's AI is so funny because low-key, that will be the next thing. Anyway, for all the new people, thank you for following and joining. I am about to take a short break and refill my water. That part, Mama Tiff. They will find anything they possibly can to try and like talk shit because they can't actually argue with anything legit, so they just have to like say stuff like this. And then I'll be getting on Favorited, I think, for a little bit. Love you, Karma. Thank you for the heart me. If you haven't already, please drop your daily heart me. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then this is my knockoff. My knockoff reel. Oh, I don't think there's any shame in a GoFundMe. I don't think there's any shame. I do think that there is a hey girl, how are you? I do think that there is shame in saying that somebody lives in a closet. Meanwhile, you're begging for pennies on the internet for a GoFundMe because you don't have anywhere to live. I think there's something wild to be said about that. But, you know, not my monkey, not my circus. Time to refill on the water and clean my nose out because it's full of cocaine. And what else? They have no fish to fry right now. Is apparently what's going on. There's no fish. They can't buy groceries. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, but you know. What's Favorited? Oh, Favorited is just another app where I stream that there's no like content over there. There's no videos. It's just live streaming. There's less rules over there and I make more money there, which like part of this is for me about making money, but for the majority of it, it's not. Like for instance, like tonight, this live, I've only made $1.88. It's in the Linktree link in my bio, and I'm okay with that because there was a bigger purpose for this live. I'll have another live where I'll make way more. And that's also what makes them mad, is that I am able to do this full time and they're not. And I don't have to do it every single day in order to pay my bills. I'm also back in the Creator Rewards program. Hey, they welcomed me back. So anyway, okay, well, both lives from tonight will be uploaded to my YouTube channel tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and hit download as soon as I end this live on the first one, and then I'll do the second one right after, but I'm gonna go to Favorited here shortly. So don't quote me on this, but in the next 10 by 12:45, which is in the next 14 minutes. Okay. All right. But I'll be back on here in the morning to go over all court documents and transcripts if you missed anything. Okay. Love you guys. And I might be back on here tonight. You never know. I'm on a bender.